Hello, I hope you enjoy my first abduction story, one of many. Returning home on the A65 in North Yorkshire just after 5 p.m. in January 2005, Rachel Devereaux, along with her two sons, Benji and Alex, and her mother, Anne, would see a bright light that seemed to be following their car. They continued to watch it for several minutes before it dived towards them, and then sped off out of sight. They continued on the 10-minute journey, realizing when they arrived home that it was well after 6 p.m. Feeling confused about the hour of missing time, Rachel and the family attempted to put the incident out of their minds, however. Alex began to speak of weird dreams he was having, where he was flying over the countryside in a strange bubble. Rachel eventually agreed to undergo hypnotic regression in order to try and recover the missing hour. She claimed that upon the light descending, all of the family were flown up to an alien craft. Once inside, she would describe the room as having no walls and like standing in space. A dazzling light shone overhead, and there were little ones moving around them, observing and studying them. According to the family, they still see strange lights over their family home, leading many UFO researchers to believe that they are likely repeated abductees, and probably have been for some time. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Sharon, a young mother of two from Yorkshire, heard about accounts of alien abduction one afternoon on the radio and decided to seek information and help. Although she had no interest in UFOs, she had been experiencing unusual events for some time, including missing time and strange marks on her body. She wished to undergo hypnosis to finally get to the bottom of the anxious feelings that welled up inside her. She would indeed tell of being abducted, being taken aboard a spacecraft, and of having intense and invasive medical experiments carried out on her. Perhaps more bizarrely, she also recalled being stood with many other abductees on the ramp, as if they were awaiting transportation somewhere. She even went as far as to recognize one of these fellow abductees, a gentleman she would name as Nigel. Maybe her most spine-chilling announcement, however, was of an abduction that occurred when she was still a teenager. While having a cigarette at the bottom of the garden, away from her family, she found herself being lifted off the ground and onto an alien ship with Egyptian writing on the walls. Following an examination, she and others were told that they have to respect the earth and not pollute it. Then they spoke about the need to learn about pyramids. According to Sharon, her captors claimed, "We put the pyramids here." Okay, a quick side note here. If you guys believe that aliens put the pyramids on this earth, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. I have a few ideas on this, but I'd love to hear what other people have to say about it as well. I have massive respect for all military. This third story is extremely short, but it gets to the point. Bob Rylance is a military veteran with over 20 years experience, yet only when he agreed to undergo hypnotic regression did he realize that during that time he had regularly been abducted by visitors from another world. In the same way as our other stories here, You know, he experienced the same things. Strange lights over the house, loss of memory, strange marks over his body. You know, you get the idea, guys. But like many others before him, once under hypnosis, he would describe in detail of being taken into a room and placed on a medical bench where various experiments were performed on him. On one particular occasion, he recalled having a triangular grid placed on his stomach, while at the same time being told telepathically that it was to cure a diseased part of his stomach. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.